alternating crunches. So you can start with your feet up and then go ahead and spread them out. From here, you're going to go right hand to your left foot, left hand to your right foot, alternate back and forth, 10 per leg, 20 total. After 20 of the alternating crunches, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is reverse crunches. You can go ahead and lay down on the mat. Probably want to put your hands underneath your back. From here, start with your legs straight. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Straighten it back out. 10 to 20 reps here, whatever you can handle. After the reverse crunches, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is lying oblique leans. So we're going to have your feet up in this position, hands by your sides. All you're going to do here is lean side to side, 10 per direction, 20 total. If this bothers your neck, you can go ahead and put your head down. Good, and then after 10 per side, 20 total. Go ahead and move on to your next exercise. Overhead crunches, feet up in the air, hands up in the air, reach towards your toes, slight pause, put it back down 10 times. After 10 of the overhead crunches, we'll go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is leg lifts. You probably don't want to put your hands under your back. You can put them wherever you want, but that's what most people like to do it. Start with your legs as straight as possible. Lift them up toward the ceiling. Put them down as close to the ground as you can get to. The farther down you get without actually touching the ground, the harder it gets, but the more pressure it puts on your lower back. So if that's a problem, just don't go back down quite as far. And then if it really hurts your lower back, just go ahead and turn it into reverse crunches if you need to. But what we're looking for here is 10 leg lifts if you can. After the leg lifts, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is flutter kicks. So you're going to go ahead and lay down, hands wherever they're comfortable, probably below the small of your back. You can put them wherever you want though. And then what you're going to do, just going to flutter away. You're going to use this as a burnout, basically until you don't want to do it anymore. Alright, after the flutter kicks, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is sit and reach. So what you're going to do here, lay back, sit up, reach for your toes, lay back down. Go ahead and give me 10 of these. After 10 of the sit and reach, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is alternating V-up. So you're going to have your arms behind you, legs straight out in front of you. What you're going to go ahead and do here, right hand meets left foot in the middle, bring it down, left hand meets right foot in the middle, 10 per side, 20 total. After 20 reps of the alternating V-ups, we'll move on to your next exercise, which is... Alright, so floor punches here. We'll be doing twists. You've got a couple different options. The easiest option is with both feet on the ground. You want to make it a little bit harder, you take one foot off the ground. Want to make it a good amount harder, you take both feet off the ground. The idea here is you're going to have your hands together and you're going to turn side to side, aiming at the floor. 10 per side, 20 total. Remember, easy, medium, hard. And good. After the floor punches, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is we're going to do 10 to 20 per leg here, 20 to 40 total, whatever you can handle. You're going to bring your elbow to your opposite knee, alternate back and forth. Good. After the bicycles, go ahead and move on to your next exercise, which is reverse supers. Arms behind you, legs out in front of you. The arms slightly off the ground, legs slightly off the ground. The lower everything is to the ground, the straighter everything is, the harder it gets. If it's too hard or too painful on your back, the higher things are, the easier it gets. And then simultaneously, if you want to take more pressure off of the back, but still puts a little more effort into the abs, the more you bend, the easier it is on the lower back. So whatever you're going to do, the idea is to hold it, count to 30. After 30 seconds there, go move on to your next exercise, which is